Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Study Diaries. So I hope you all are doing great. And in today's video I am going to talk about the newly released special scheme of assessment for board examinations of classes 10th and 12th for the session 2021 to 2022. And since I am a 10th grader, therefore I would be discussing only about class 10th in this video. Now let's get started. So this is the first page and there's nothing important on this page except the subject part as usually. And now let us come to the second page. So this is the second page and I have already highlighted the important points for you all so that you can have a quick look on those points. Now let us discuss this circular. So it says that the academic session will be divided into two terms with approximately 50% syllabus in each term. So this means that the syllabus of first term will not be coming in the second term and the boards will be conducted at the end of each term on the basis of this bifurcated syllabus. So bifurcated means divided into two. So we are now going to have two board examinations. And the second point is that the syllabus of the board examination 2021 to 2022 will be rationalized. I hope you can see this. So this rationalized syllabus will be notified to us in July 2021, and this is a good news because the burden will be reduced a bit. And the third point says that efforts are going to be made to make internal assessment, practical works, projects more credible and valid, because sometimes the internal assessment are not relevant. So this time they are going to be more relevant. And the details of the curriculum transactions are given below, that for classes 9th and 10th, throughout the year there are going to be 3 periodic tests, student enrichment activities, portfolio and practical work, ASL activities and projects. And the guidelines for this internal assessment of all the subjects will also be released along with the rationalized syllabus for the session 2021 to 2022. So the main thing is that this syllabus is only for the session 2021 to 2022. Now let us talk about the third page that says about the examinations. So for term 1, the exams are going to be held in the November to December within the period of 4 to 8 weeks. This examination will be objective and will contain MCQs, and the MCQs are going to be case study based, assertion reasoning types and normal MCQs. And the duration of this exam would be 90 minutes and it would be only based on the rationalized syllabus of term 1. The question paper will be sent by CBSE to the schools along with the marking scheme, and the exams will be conducted under supervision of external center superintendents and observers, and those people are going to be appointed by CBSE. This examination is going to take place at the school only, and the responses of students will be captured on OMR sheet. So like Olympiads, we are going to now give our boards term 1 only on OMR sheets, and the marks of term 1 will contribute to the final overall score of the students. So this board examination is very important. I know you would be thinking that in case the exams are not held in school, so what will happen? So there are cases and we will discuss them after some time. Now let us come to the second term examinations. We'll talk about this now. Also known as the year-end examinations. Sorry if I am in the middle, if I am not audible properly, and sorry for that. And now let us talk about this. So at the end of the second term, the board would organize term 2, or which we say year-end examinations, on the basis of the rationalized syllabus, that is 50% of the entire syllabus only. This examination will be held in March to April. This exam is going to be of 2 hours and it will be of normal paper. It will be like normal paper only. like case based questions, situation based, open ended, short answer questions, long answer questions. And in case the situation is not conductive, then like the term 1, term 2 examinations will be held in the same way. If the case is not conducive, sorry I pronounced it wrong, it is conducive. So at that time, like the term 1, the board examinations will take place, and the marks of term 2 will definitely contribute to the final overall score. Now let us talk about the last part, that is there are situations given that I told now we will discuss after some time. So these are the situations. So the first situation is that in case the pandemic is improves a lot, and the students are able to come to school or centers for taking the examinations, then at that time the marks will be distributed equally for the results. Now the second case is that in case the situation of the pandemic leads to complete closure of schools during November-December, but term 2 exams are held, then at that time term 1 MCQ based examination would be done by students online or offline from home. And in this case, the weightage of the exam for the final score will be reduced, and the weightage of second term exams will be increased for the declaration of final result. The third case is that in case the situation of the pandemic forces complete closure of schools during March to April 2022, but term 1 exams are held at school or centers. And at that time, the weightage of marks of term 1 examination will be increased to provide the results of the boards. And the last case is that in case there is complete closure of the schools in both the terms, then at that time, like this year, the results are going to be prepared on the basis of the internal assessments, practical projects, etc. So that is all. So if we'll come to the conclusion, then we'll get some important points. That is, we are now going to have 2 terms with 50% syllabus in each. There are going to be 2 board examinations. One is MCQ and other is theory based, and certain situations are there, and these board exams are important. I think I have not skipped any important point, and yeah, definitely syllabus is going to be rationalized. So that is all. Just we need to stay positive in this time, because CBSE will definitely bring some changes for the betterment of our study routines, definitely. So just try to make yourself stress free and stay positive at this time, because it is important for the exams also. Our results are definitely have become more complicated, but it is helpful, I think, for the future also, because MCQ examinations are held like at G mains, and those are preparing for that field, JEE and the Olympiads, NTSC examination. So it is very beneficial for them. So that is all for today's video. If you like the video, then do like the video, to subscribe my channel and become a part of Damily, because Damily is my YouTube family, and it is basically the name of my YouTube family. And sorry if I am repeating many words, my audio is not properly audible to you, because I'm shooting it very late at night. I'm very sleepy right now. Let's leave that point, and let's come to the conclusion that my Damily is very hardworking, I know. And if you also want to become a part of Damily, then please subscribe my channel, and we are now a family of 85 subscribers. It would be 85 plus now. So yeah, we are very near to 100 subscribers. So thank you for 85 plus subscribers. We would definitely get more subscribers I will definitely gain more subscribers with the help of you all we'll definitely become a beautiful and amazing community. And many of you are asking me about the tips for the exams. So right now I would not be giving any tips, because with half of the knowledge I can't give any information, any tips. So once the syllabus comes, the rationalized syllabus comes, I will. Today's shout out goes to Vedashri Kulkarni, Chavi Sharma XD, and Taneja Gamers. If you also want to shout out in my next video, all you need to do is comment below with hashtag Damily, and the best comment would be getting a shout out in my next video.